Hey guys, welcome to the Legend of Zelda, original Legend of Zelda walkthrough. This chapter we're going to be covering the first dungeon, the Eagle. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head up and then right and then up 2 screens and then up a 3rd screen once you see the water. Be careful of the levers here. And head left, and that is the first dungeon. However, with every dungeon there is a potion shop. So if you are having trouble and need a potion, from the screen I was just on, head up and head left, and you can bomb the wall right before it, on wherever I'm poking with my sword, right in the video there. You can bomb the wall right there, and you can buy a potion, a red potion, for 68 rupees. But honestly, this dungeon, even for me, someone who's not very familiar with the game, very good at the game, is very easy. And now that we're buffed up, it's even easier. You could do this dungeon, I think, with 3 hearts, and you might still have problem with it. You might have a problem with it if you only had 3 hearts, but it's doable, even for a beginner. So don't worry about this dungeon. What you want to do first is when you head in, you want to head left, kill the keys, which are these flying enemies, just like in every Zelda game, and then pick up the key. Then you want to head right 2 screens, and here you want to kill the Stalfos with the key. I just killed every Stalfos so I can get rupees for the dungeon item. You don't need rupees to acquire the dungeon item, but to use it you need rupees. So I just wanted to demonstrate the dungeon item, so I needed more rupees. Anyways, once you grab that key, you want to head up the locked door, and in here you can kill all the Stalfos, or just head up, it really doesn't matter. In this room, if you want to skip a lot, you can bomb the top wall, but I'm not going to be doing that for the sake of the walkthrough. Once you kill all the Stalfos and grab the key in this room, you want to head right, and then kill all the keys, or you don't even have to kill the keys in this room. Just go ahead and grab the compass. I am going to be covering the compass and map in every dungeon. So once you've grabbed that, you want to head left, and as you saw I use my candle there, you can also use the blue candle once per screen in dungeons to kill enemies. In this room you can just head up using one of our 2 keys, and in this room you can just head right because there's nothing here. In this room you can see the map on the far right. You want to grab that and then head up a screen. Up here you want to kill the Stalfos that contains a key and grab the key from him, and then head up a screen. In this screen there's one new enemy, but there's 3 of them. They're called Garayas. They basically throw boomerangs around, and they can be kind of hard to defeat. Try and attack them from a range if you can. Otherwise, get up close to them when their backs are turned so they don't throw their boomerang at you. Anyways, grab the key once they're all defeated, and then head left. In this area you want to avoid the spike traps and make your way to the left side and push the block. Then you want to go down, and you can see there is a bow there. So that is the dungeon item, and yes, it takes rupees to use. Instead of actually having arrows in this game, you buy the arrows once, and you use up one rupee for each arrow you shoot. I will demonstrate that now, or what? I did demonstrate it, as you will see very quickly. So that is the dungeon item, and it's pretty cool. It is required, so I typically don't use it that much just because it requires rupees, but that's just me. There's another item in this dungeon that we're getting very soon here, and unfortunately this is a very short chapter. Well, maybe not unfortunately, maybe fortunately if you're trying to get through the game, but this is definitely the easiest and will be the shortest of the chapters. Once you get back to the map room, you want to head left, and you should be exhausted all of your keys now. In this room there are 3 more Garayas. It's definitely worth your time to kill them, although you don't have to. It is an optional item, but you can grab the boomerang, which is it's probably my favorite item in the game. We get an upgraded version later, but it basically does what it does in other Zelda games. It stuns them. Anyways, when you head right, there are new enemies in this room. They are wall masters. With your new sword, you can kill them with one hit. Otherwise, with the wooden sword, it takes 2 hits to kill them. You can grind for a whole bunch of stuff. If they grab you, just like in A Link to the Past, they take you all the way to the start of the dungeon. Anyways, head up to fight the dungeon boss, Aquamentus. There are a couple strategies with this guy, but if you have full health, just do as I do and head to the left of the screen, and just shoot him with your sword. Otherwise, I prefer to take him out with the sword, even if I don't have full health. But you can also use bombs, and I believe you can use arrows, but don't quote me on that because I've never tried it. So, that's it for this chapter. So I will see you guys for the next chapter where we take on level 2. See you then.